Hey guys, welcome to our first segment of 2022 on the Scorpion Temple. It's your girl Kiki, and I'm doing great. So being it is our first podcast for 2022, I hope you guys had a happy new year.
Yeah.
And everything's going God's will is planned in your life, and y'all were able to spend time with your family and just turn up, turn down, turn sideways, whatever you feel like doing.
Turn sideways.
Sitting
right.
sideways, all in, so
In Wakanda forever.
Oh my God. Stop. Well, this segment, last segment, we kind of freestyled. We led into some good topics and stuff, but we want to start off this 2022 first podcast with a bang. This has been a really, really good weekend, a really good holiday. God has been really showing us just, amazing things, and allowed us to relax and exhale and just look at life differently. And He blessed us in so many ways. It's amazing. God is awesome. He's an amazing provider. So, of course, as I said, this is another couples podcast. So, of course, I have Babe here. Y'all know him.
Who it is.
G-Force.
G-Force. G, baby. G everything. I'm the one that everybody knows. There we go.
G everything. Okay.
G everything. Just a straight up G.
G.
All right.
Okay, G.
All right, we're going to do
Green.
that. Green. Wait.
You said G everything. Green. G starts with a green. Green starts with G.
I'm great.
Grateful.
Goodness. I'm grateful.
Oh. Okay.
I'm grateful that I'm great. And I'm great because I'm grateful.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I throw that back and catch it. Okay, I got it.
Whoa.
I got it.
Not throwing anything back and
what?
catching nothing.
You was blocking and dropping it just a minute ago. You know what I'm saying?
My Wakanda forever. You guys, some of you know, some of you don't. One of my favorite movies is Black Panther. So I'm kind of in the middle of watching Black Panther, and Babe kept talking about doing a podcast. So,
well, because we had to start off 2022 with a podcast on New Year's, like
with a bang,
with a banger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because that starts off our 2022 year with so much in store. Like, we were reading different things that you're not supposed to do on New Year's Eve and what you're supposed to do on New Year's Eve. And it just kind of enlightens you a lot.
Guys, there's like 52 rules on stuff that you're supposed to do and not supposed to do. I couldn't keep up. It was too much. You're not supposed to walk through the door first if you're a female. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to. What's the other one? It's too many, you guys.
You're supposed to actually make a lot of noise on New Year's to chase evil spirits away and scare the devil away. So I was like, wow, that's amazing. Like,
then this one rule that my family normally follows, but I don't follow that rule. The whole Black Eyed Peas thing. Look, I can't do Black Eyed Peas, even though they say it's just a spoonful. I don't want a spoonful. I don't want a pinch. I don't even want one. You're not gonna even put one. It's nasty to me. Then my mom was always like, put sugar in it. That's just that's just disgusting.
Sugar doesn't go with everything, but
apparently it goes with Black Eyed Peas, but I'm not trying it nor eating it.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
That's a new one. I've never heard of putting sugar in Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, but put sugar in everything.
To each his own. Some people might like that. Just like they have a debate on if you put ketchup in spaghetti or whatever is going on.
This is also the same person who gets the oatmeal cream pies and puts a slab of cheese on it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's nasty.
You sure she's not? Okay.
Nope.
Alrighty.
I don't know where that came from.
Okay.
Nope.
Just a mama tradition.
Okay. All right. So, guys, I'm going to start it off like this. Guys and gals, I'm going to start it off like this. Today, we are kind of freestyling, but I do have a couple topics that I do want to touch.
Me too.
One major topic that I really want to touch is, do not bring your 2021 bullshit into 2022.
Yeah.
Leave that there. And if it's people you got to leave there, leave them there. Like, not everybody is meant to jump on the boat with you.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Not everybody is meant to do what you're doing. And not everybody is meant to be around you. Especially people that create a lot of drama or constantly kept drama in 2021. Shoot, probably 2020. They kept it probably their whole life.
This is true.
They kept that drama. If you constantly be stressed out behind these people because they're constantly full of drama, or if you have to say to anyone, all you do is drama. All you're known for is drama. Every time I hear something about you, it's drama. Every time you come around, it's some drama. Every time you open your mouth, it's some drama. Leave those people alone. Leave those people in 2020 and don't feel bad for doing it. Or 2020, 2021. Don't feel bad for doing it either. In the words of Cat Williams, do you, boo-boo. Because, that makes no sense. And then, you are who you keep. You are the company that you keep.
Yeah.
And so things can start to rub off on you to the point, or just your life in general, to the point where once you were around that person so long, you start to follow what they're doing.
Resemble them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, people don't want to be around you if you're associated with that situation as well. Like, hey, this person, every time they come over to my house, they're always full of drama too. So, but you hang out with them. So I know that if you hang out with them, you're probably going to bring them, or you're probably going to act like them, this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, don't get yourself in that situation. Like, it might hurt. It might, take some time to get over it. You not being around that person, but don't bring that bull crap into your new year. Claim what you want for your year and make sure that you get out all the bad things that can possibly break. I'll say it like this: that can possibly block your blessings.
2022 is about change. Yeah. God has allowed us another year to be able to see the light of day and be able to spend time with our families and celebrate this day in 2022. Let's make the best of this year. Like, all that other stuff that happened in 2021, 2020, 2019, whatever. We keep bringing stuff from previous years over into the new year, and then we carry it over into the next new year. And it's just time to let that stuff go. Let it go. Leave it in there. Don't let it follow you. Don't let it disturb you. Don't let it block your blessings. Don't let it do none of that stuff.
Keep it pushing.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Yeah, our new thing, which has probably been the same thing for every year, is we've been so much on positivity. We want positivity, nothing but positivity around us. Like, keep that. Like, and you will see a whole lot change if you keep positivity around you. You keep that negative bull crap around you, guess what? Your life is going to be pretty negative.
Yeah, and all it takes is one person or one thing to turn a positive situation into something negative, and it can tend to ruin your day or ruin that moment or ruin the conversation or just kill your vibe and all of that stuff. So just work on that. Like I said, 2022 is about change. If you got goals, go chase your goals. If you got ambition and drive, go do that. Like, focus on you. Focus on what you need to get done.
Right.
And do it. Like, regardless of what it comes in your path, move that stuff aside and keep towards your purpose.
And I can give you an example. Like, I had a friend who was really negative. We used to call him Negative Nancy, but even though he's a guy, still call him Negative Nancy. Nobody really wanted to be around him. I remember one time I ended up signing my contract for MTV, and I was happy. That was like one of the happiest days of my life, besides having my kids. And I remember we threw a party, and everybody was pretty much talking about how I got signed with MTV and Bluefish and things like that. And he decided to say, "Oh, they're not gonna do anything but screw you over and jack up your contract. You're gonna get jacked up in your contract, and watch, it's not gonna last that long." Now, let me remind you, me and him did the same thing for a living. We both danced, So I definitely saw it as, he wasn't getting the same exposure, or he wasn't, what I was doing is what he wanted. It was a life that he wanted to be lived. Yeah. A little jelly, little salt and pepper in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that I end up, it was funny because I end up letting that person get to me and all those words. So I started, kind of ticking the managers off, the people who were managing me. I was kind of ticking them off with asking them a whole bunch of questions, which you're supposed to do. You're supposed to ask a bunch of questions, but I was doing it in a complete wrong way. I was so are you gonna take my money and do this or not give me this? And it was like it was literally getting ready to have me or my contract like canceled, like voided.
Yeah.
Because I let that person get to me like that, I end up turning into negative Nancy instead of enjoying my experience. And I end up getting rid of that friend in the middle of my contract, and stuff started going so good for myself. Every time I did something, I was happy. Jobs start coming in. It wasn't this old guy has a bad attitude, or because I did have one person come to my manager and say, I would love to work with him, but he has to work on his attitude. And the only reason I had an attitude is because I had that bug in my ear. Watch this, because they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that. And once I got that person out of my life, like life felt a whole lot better. Like it really did. So sometimes, like I said, it's gonna hurt because I knew him since I was little. Sometimes it's gonna hurt to remove those people out of your life or those things out of your life. But I'm telling you, in the long run, it's so much. It's worth it. It's worth it. You'll feel a difference in yourself. Your mind is way different. Like your walk, your attitude, your performance, like it's way different. It gets way better.
So I have a question to ask Babe. Okay, so since it's a new year and he can ask me the same and I can tell you all the same. What is your New Year's resolution, Babe?
Just shake them haters off. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
wow. My New Year's resolution, seriously, is to be able to spend a lot more time with my family because I work. But also, it's to not let the negative those negative demons, like, not saying I have demons, you guys, but I'm just saying like the negative. I let a lot of stuff get to me. Just like if someone's talking shit about me, and I just turned 30, so that type of stuff shouldn't be bothering me, but it does. So I guess really that really is it. Oh, and make sure that we actually move and that we get married on the day that we say we're going to get married, and we make it our day instead of worrying about what everybody else saying their opinion, because we did that last year, worrying about everybody else day, and we had to reschedule, or what everybody else thought, and we had to reschedule because people were leading us in the wrong direction, and then we had the drama filled people crap, and it was enough. So just to make sure that my family is good and we do exactly what we want to do and we fight for what we want to fight for. So yeah, that's my New Year's resolution, is to make sure that my family is good and we fight for what we want to fight for.
Yes.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
And I'm not even saying that just to be like, oh, no, I'm serious, like in Jesus' name, because God can do anything and he has a plan, but you gotta stay on the plan that he has for you.
Yeah.
And so I have to stay on that. I really have to stay on that. And we've been doing it recently. We've been setting stuff like, you guys, we didn't even say it right now. We're in Oklahoma. It's the second time in a year that we've been to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So we spent our New Year's here.
Yeah, we did.
We actually brought our daughter with us, and she's having the time of her life. We're getting up and we're going to church tomorrow. I mean, we're having fun, like
exploring the city and just, in the state, and just being able to relax and get that time away from just everything that we back home have worries about and stresses about. And, usually when you have stresses outside the home, tend to bring that inside of the home, not meaning to intentionally, but it just happens. And this time was a time for us to forget about all of that, not worry about all that, and just enjoy each other's company and bring in the New Year's like we were supposed to bring in the New Year's.
And not talk to anybody from Texas.
Yeah.
That was my main thing. I had coworkers calling me. I had my boss call me. I had negative Nancy's calling me. I was like, nope. Especially yesterday, I straight like, nope, not doing it. And you know what? A lot of times, like when I used to do that, I used to feel bad about it. But I felt good doing that. I felt good just being like, okay, nope, nope, nope.
Same
Family time. Like, yeah. I'm not letting, like, I'll deal with this when I get back to Texas. But right now, I'm in Oklahoma. I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And nothing that I can do for you guys right now, 4.5 hours away? Like, there's nothing I can do for you right now. And I don't want that drama to be brought to Tulsa. You know, I'm here to have a good time, and I don't want that brought here. So it's just like, you know what? Tell me what happened when I get back. Or don't. I hope you forget about it by the time I get back. Like, I really hope you forget about it and I don't hear anything.
We haven't had like one disagreement or anything since we've been out here. It's just been literally shits and giggles. Like, I mean, it has been a very relaxing trip. And we saw snow, which was very amusing to me. I like it.
We walked outside and it was just snowing. And we were like, oh crap. And we still did. We didn't even let that defeat us. Because normally I'm just like, snow, a little bit of ice on the ground. Like, no. Heck no, I'm not driving anywhere. But we were just like, okay, there's snow. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Let's go. Like, we didn't let anything stop us. We came out here on Crazy Faith again.
Yes.
And you guys, please check out
Pastor Todd.
Pastor Todd, man. Like, read his book.
Crazy Faith.
Crazy Faith.
And relationship
goals. Like, if you guys are going through something and you're spiritual with your significant other, your partner, your wife, your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is, your fiance, whatever it is, and y'all are close together in spiritual wise, or y'all are trying to get to that point, read that book, because I'm telling you, and you can even read it together. Like, there's something that you can even read together, and it's not something that's just like, oh, I gotta read this. Like, the book is hilarious. At the same time, gives you information.
Yeah, and I'd have to say that, like, as time went on, and me and Babe have really grown closer to each other because of God, and
more open,
very open. And I mean, I do have my slip ups, but Pastor says that's okay, because it's about progression. It's not about being perfect. Nobody's perfect. So, but if you're moving and you're progressing towards trying to get that way and work on being better in that area, then that's what God wants.
Yeah.
He wants you to try, and he'll push you in the direction that you need to go. But if you don't take that first step, he's not going to be able to push you in the right direction that you need to go to. But as soon as you take that first step, God will take you to places you ain't never seen before, and do things you've never witnessed. And it might not be in the form of roses. It might be in the form of a doo-doo box, but it's not about the pack. It might not. It's not about the package that it comes in. Don't discard the blessing because of the package that it comes in. God disguises his packages in so many different ways. Like, it doesn't even have to be materialistic. It could just be a phone call. It could be a word. He might give you a prophetic word. Like mine, I can say, is patience. He's telling me to work on 2022, Kiki, work on patience and work on being patient.
Right.
Because I can speak for myself that I like to have stuff happen right here, right now. When is it going to happen? Give me a date, set a time, this and this and this going on. Let me mark it down on the calendar so I don't forget. Like, it's that type. But he's like, sometimes it don't even take all that. Like, just breathe and relax and just roll over. Like, I mean, stop, drop, and roll. Like, it's not that serious. But I'd have to say that, if it wasn't for God, then we wouldn't be as strong as we are today. And I mean, I just want to tell y'all guys, I'm so in love with this man. Like, I really am. Like, he is amazing. Like, through even the good and the bad times, like, he is amazing. Like, we sat down with each other yesterday and kind of shared each other's really true stories, like our testimonies. And, people have their own stories and their own testimonies. And it just takes a lot of patience to sit there and listen to somebody's story and comprehend what they feel and what they've went through and how they came out of it. And, we might jump to the conclusion, like, we already know because they told me this 3 years ago. You really don't know. Because it's just like watching a movie over again. You find spots in the movie that you haven't seen before, but you watch this movie like 25 times.
Right.
And then you're like, man, I didn't see that. And I've seen this movie like 25 times. That's the same way as telling your testimony.
And having talks like that definitely brings you a lot closer to that person, because of the fact of, like, even though you've heard some of this before, just like you said, there's spots you miss, but at the same time, there's times where you really, like, just me and Babe had this conversation. Have you ever just want to, would you say, step in somebody's shoes for like 24 hours or even multiple, like if you could step in any five people's shoes, who would they be? And I told her my 5. She never. Oh yeah, she did tell me her 5. Yeah. Oh, you told me too.
I told you too.
But so the conversation that we had yesterday, the conversation that we were talking about yesterday, or that she just mentioned that we talked about yesterday, it was that talk to where now she understands why I am the way that I am, and that brought us closer, because it's like, well, why does he always do this? Why every time if I say something like this, he gets upset? But then now she knows why. And that brings us closer, because, I mean, this is the type of things that before you get married, this is what you pay $200 a month for in couples therapy that you can do yourself. We're literally doing it ourselves. We're getting closer to each other, literally breaking down, being hot.
God is our counselor.
Right. And we were so on the whole, we have to do marriage counseling, we have to get this done, but no, we don't. I've talked to so many married people, successful relationships and non-successful relationships.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do that. You have to get close to your partner, and you can do that without paying somebody $200 to be in your business.
Yeah.
Like, because, I mean, at the end of the day,
they don't know you from Adam and Eve.
Yeah, and so they're just making an opinion from
what you're telling
them. But if you really tell your partner how things really are with you and how things really were with you, and be straight honest with them about it, like it's even uncomfortable situations like being molested. I was, and so that's something that she understands now, like why I don't want to do this all the time, or why am I jumpy when people do this, or when people say this, or why I don't like guys around my daughter. Like that's just me. Like that's why I don't like guys around my daughter. That's why I'm looking at my daughter like, hey, stop focusing on these boys and focus on your schoolwork, because these boys, they come and go. They are gonna come and go until God placed that right person in your life. But right now, that's not what you're supposed to be focused on. You're supposed to be focused on your schoolwork. And right now, I was a young boy, and the only thing I thought about was getting in somebody's pants. So of course, like, it only gets worse for the generation to generation. It only gets worse. So
especially with the music that they have out now, like everything that you turn on, 97.9 or K104 or 105.3, which is the station we listen to out here. Like, it's always talking about pop that, twerk that, suck this, lick that. And it's just like, whenever, you listen to that stuff now, like the kids that are listening to this stuff now, they're thinking, okay, that's what it's about. Let me try that. Let me see this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. And it's just like, that's not what it's about.
And the world is so lost now. Like, I can literally agree with Kanye when he had his interview. He said that we're so enslaved with the new trends, the new this and new that, and we should be focused on what God is saying. And I'm not trying to make this a podcast about, oh, God got this, got that, got this, because I know we might have some non-believers and stuff like that, and you believe in, whatever you believe in, don't. But I'm just saying, like, we're so enslaved to, okay, do y'all not know that America is for sale? Did y'all know that? Did you know that? America is for sale. It's for sale. And I will break that down to you. You have land out here. So right now, hip hop music is teaching you get the baddest chain, get the baddest shoes, get the baddest clothes. Yeah, I pulled up in a Ferrari, I pulled up in a Bugatti, I pulled up in this, I pulled up in this. I got this amount of money, and I'm blowing it on. I heard this one rapper say this is a $4,000 outfit. Do you not know that's my car note like 7 times?
That's stupid money when you could be giving that back to the community, helping somebody that does not have that, instead of spending $4,000 on an outfit you're going to grow out of in the next year.
And then what I mean by America's for sale, because you literally sat there and you spent $4,000 on some clothing. Now, say if his net worth is like 28 million. Do you not know that they bought Disneyland? That's land. Mm-hmm. So if you're buying land, what does that mean? America is for sale. It's for sale. You're buying all this land, and it's for sale. But we rather focus on Fetty Wap and Gucci Mane and Rick Ross. They were in Versace, and the Migos. They were in Versace and Christian Dior and
you know, Babe made a kind of good like what we were watching a Nicki Minaj video and about her behind deflating or something like that is going on.
Yeah.
Like he was talking about, you know, men don't like that. Like they like natural women, and now people are getting like their eyebrows tattooed on, eyelashes, like fake hair, and you know, butt implants and breast implants, and their kids are looking like who did and what for. Like that's, to me, I understand where he's coming from on that. I know there's some women out there that's very insecure about their body. You know, oh my God, if I only had a tighter butt, or if I had a flatter stomach, or if I had perky boobs, or I had this, a guy would like me. And he made a very valid point. He was like, you know, a guy's going to like you for who you are. If they're really interested in you, they're going to like you for all your stretch marks, your dimples, your this, your that, your acne, your this, because I'm not going to say that, but I'm, you know, I don't have.
She's all natural, you guys. She has a nice butt. She has nice boobs, but it's her. And, you know, the point that I was making on that was that used to be the thing to where guys, you know, we were dumb because it was something new. We were dumb. It's like, oh, you know, oh, she got a big butt. It's fake, for one. Oh, she's got big boobs. And, you know, because she got her chest done, she got her butt done, and she got her lips done. And damn, she looks good and this and this and this because she has all of this. But, I mean, that's one thing about it is, if they truly like you, then, or if they truly want you, they wouldn't give a damn about your implants, your Botox, your tummy tuck, that shit's stupid. And I'm not gonna apologize for saying it because that's really what I believe. That shit is stupid. Like now, men are we really don't like it anymore because I've had a conversation with the men at my job that I'm really close to. And all of them, like, this woman walked in and it was fake everything. Like, it just looked so stupid. And all of us, you know, would normally be like, damn, you know, when we were younger. But now we were just like, what the fuck? Like, why did you just totally jacked yourself up? Like, we're not into that fake stuff. My girl, natural hair. My girl, natural skin. I love her, flaws and all. Pimples, scars, I don't care. I have a pimple on my forehead right now. She just kissed my forehead earlier. But, you know, it's like, I love her for who she is, and I love her because after a while, that booty is going to wear off. Like, everybody has a booty. Regardless if it's flat, it's round, it's droopy, it's whatever. Everybody has a butt. All females have breasts, you know what I'm saying? Unless, you know, they had to get them removed or whatnot for a reason. But, you know, but even that, like, love the person, love the person, or be with the person, or even just be interested in the person for who they are, because they can have a nice butt. What happens if they have a nice butt and you're only looking at her butt, and then she has her lips done but her attitude's jacked the fuck up? You're gonna be able to deal with that for the rest of your life? I'd rather deal with somebody with a great personality in a okay attitude than somebody who has a jacked up attitude and a big butt. Like, after a while, that big butt's gonna get old.
because they're thinking with one thing and not the other. Like, really, you have to look in the inside of a person. You have to see what they're all about. Like he said, your goals, your ambitions. Do you want something for yourself, or do you want to be a couch potato all your life? Or do you want to have a sugar daddy or a sugar mama? Or, do you want somebody to pay your bills? Oh, well, he's got to pay my bills and pay my car note and get my hair done and my nails done.
Ladies, stop doing that. Stop it. Stop. I will fucking say this one more time. Stop doing that. Like, that's the most trashiest thing that's out there right now. And it sucks because I know some, even friends, even relatives, who started doing stuff like that. Oh, he's got to pay my bills and woo. What if men reverse the role and be like, you got to pay my bills? Yeah. I look good. I look. They feel like they look better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pay my bills to talk to me. Can you do this? Y'all would not be having it. Women, y'all would not be having. I'm not paying his bills. Why not? Why not? Y'all are walking around talking about, oh, that he got to pay our bill. Destiny's Child pissed me off when they came out with that song, and I was young. Can you pay my bill? Yeah. Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my...
think you do. So you and me are through.
Like, that started it all right there. That was a really big thing that started it all, is that song right there. Like, that's degrading. That make, like, seriously, women, just think about when it's good for a man to help you with your bills because y'all are helping each other, or y'all are living together, or, you have somebody who is there for you, just like me. Sometimes I struggle on some stuff on my bills and I'm just like, I'm short on this. And babe's like, babe, I can help you. And I'm like, no, it's not your responsibility. Let me figure it out. And babe's like, I already did it. So deal with it. Like,
because I already know he's going to say no.
Like, deal with it. I love you. And then babe's like, oh, well, I missed my cell phone bill this time. And I'm just like, no, we need to communicate. Like, absolutely not. Like, I'm paying for it. No. I can just do this. And I was like, well, guess what? I'm getting ready to pay your bill right now. So just hush. Like, we have our backs. Like, we have each other's back like that. Like, that's a good thing. But stop, women. Please stop sitting here saying that you're not going to be with a guy because he cannot pay your bills. Like that, or he's not willing to pay your bills right now. Like, why is it mandatory for us to pay your bills right now?
You never know, that guy might want to be getting to know you before, because it's not even it's not even all about being spoiled and this and that and third. You're walking around with your cash, and then you expect your man to be like, oh yeah, babe, here's $500, go get your hair done, your nails done, but you got $10,000 in your pocket. Like, you could have literally use that to do whatever you need to do. Like, what if he wasn't there? You would have to end up doing it yourself anyways.
Right.
So, and then vice versa for the men too, so it just goes both ways. Like, that's not cool for a woman to say, and I'm speaking because I'm a woman, to say, he better pay my bills. He better take care of my daughter. He better do this. And that's not even his kid. Like, he's not obligated to do that. He's doing that out of the kindness of his heart. He's doing that because he cares about you. He loves you, or he's, whatever the case may be, or he's just a generous guy. Like, you can't sit up there and say, you gotta demanding stuff. He doesn't gotta do anything.
And these same people are the same. I'm sorry, babe, but these same people that are sitting here saying, oh, he's not gonna pay my bill or this, that, and third. I'm telling you that might be the same guy that you were supposed to be married to, but you jacked that up. You jacked it up, like, and you're gonna be stuck in that same situation over and over and over. Then these are also the same people that I see on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, sitting here. I want a good man. I want a man who loves me for me, and relationship goals. And there, right, is pictures of people like holding on to this girl, or the guy holding on to the girl, and he cooking for it. How do you not know that this guy is he's a really compassionate guy, and he's a really sweet guy, and he gives you everything that you've never had before, and it doesn't even mean money. Like, you can be with these guys that have money and they might treat you like shit, and this guy that isn't willing to just break down and pay your bill like that, he just really wants to get to know you before he starts doing that, but he makes you cry because you've never been on a picnic date before, and he just sets it up. That's not something that costs a lot.
Mm-hmm. But it's the thought that counts.
And it'd be so sweet because it's like he can go to the dollar store and he can go to a nice place and go get some dinner for y'all to go, set it up in a picnic basket, and then turn around and get, a blanket or something that he has, take you to the park, light a candle. It's at nighttime. You're not realizing what's going on. Lights a candle at nighttime. The dollar candles, not even the one that catches on fire, because if you tip that shit over, your whole shit's fucked. But he does something like that, and you sit down and you're just shook. You never had that feeling before. So stop with all this. It's not cute, and I'm speaking on behalf of all men, because all men are feeling this way. I've talked to numerous men, and
women, y'all about to get it from me then.
Like, seriously, I've talked to numerous men, and that shit's not cute anymore. We're not going for that shit anymore. We used to, because we didn't know our worth. That was our problem. We didn't know our worth, because it's always the man has to pay for this. The man has to do this. The man has to pick the girl up and do this and this and this and this and this and that and that third. And it's like, it's not cute anymore, dude. We get sick of that shit. Like, it's old. They've been doing that since our parents were, our parents were teenagers or younger than that. They've always been doing that. And it got old, and men are starting to realize their worth.
And you know what? It's okay to have the men pay, for some things. And then whenever y'all go out, you catch the bill, every now and then. Like, it's okay for us to pull out of our wallets and pay for stuff and say, no, babe, I got it this time. You got it last time. Like, taking turns. That way he doesn't feel like he has to pay every single time.
That makes us feel used when we're doing shit like that. And I'm giving away a lot of information that a lot of men be like, hey, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. That's what keeps us strong. But I'm going to be the guy that says it. Like, stop it. Like, it's not cute. It's not funny. It's not any of that shit. Like, stop it. You're degrading yourself. You're giving a man a reason to literally call you out your name, because you're sitting there and you're saying, oh, you're not going to get any booty unless you're paying my bills, this, and that, third, or you're not going to get any of my time unless you're paying for this. That's the same thing as a fucking prostitute.
But that's not the way to a man's heart, is definitely your booty.
Definitely
because there's so much booty out there. And that's another thing. Like, don't bring in 2022 these sneaky links things.
With this little girl, okay, I like the girl that did it. She's cool. She's a mom. She doesn't do that stuff for real. But this did for real. This, first of all, the meaning of it threw me the hell off. I had to ask wifey about that. What the hell was a sneaky link? Because I joked around and I said it, but I didn't know what it meant. And she told me, but like, this, oh my God.
Don't bring that in 2022. If you're really asking, I don't even know if so spiritually, I'm not going to even say it, but
if you have goals or dreams.
Yes. If you see yourself being in a relationship or married later on down in your years, sneaky links is not the way. You have one guy on this side you're talking to, and then if he acts up, you go to this guy, and then it's Pastor talks about soul ties. And I said I wasn't going to add God in here and whatever, but I feel like I have to say that. Pastor talks about soul ties. Like, any person that you sleep with, any person that you have relations with, it creates a soul tie. And it could be a one night stand. Let's Netflix and chill. Let's, let me come over and hit it real one good time while my girlfriend's gone, or, let me, whatever. You're still connecting yourself to that person, whether it's one night, 2 nights, 3 nights, 50 seconds, like, it doesn't matter. And that's not the way that we're supposed to be going, because God, created us for one reason, for one purpose, one man, one woman, for one reason, to all this craziness. And yes, I know a lot of us have made mistakes, and we have done some things in our past that we're not proud of. But God, he doesn't look at us about, okay, our past. He wants to take our past and use it to create a future within him. So if you're doing the sneaky links in 2022, you're going to continue to do the sneaky links in 2023 and 2024 and 2025 and so on and so forth.
And then you're going to keep getting the same exact results. So if you out there doing this whole sneaky link crap, like, be prepared for you to keep getting the same results. And don't even dare try to put on that I can't find a good man. No, you can't be a good woman, or you can't be a good man because of the fact, or, The fact of the matter is, you keep doing the same exact things over and over and over and over again. You want your life to change? You want somebody who really loves you? Conduct yourself that way then.
Yeah.
Don't sit here and say, oh, I want this, but then you walking around bouncing that ass, sneaking Ray over to the house while your baby sleep, and then Ray leave, and then Andre come over.
Yeah.
You don't do that, because you're not doing anything but letting everybody know who you are right then and there, and they're gonna take that and they're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm never gonna give my all to her, and I'm just gonna go over there for the booty call because I know I can get it from her. If you want to be married, conduct yourself that way. Actually date somebody and get to know them. And when you go on a date, even if it's your first date, bring your wallet. I ain't say offer to pay. Bring your wallet. Just in case if something happens, just bring your wallet.
Yeah.
Bring your wallet. And if a guy literally sits there and his shit declines, that don't mean cut him off. That means that
you never know what that person is going through.
Shit happens, but it's so many people are judged off their financial situations when it comes to people wanting to be in relationships. It's so stupid now. It's like, you don't know what that person's going through. Then watch this when you tell that person, oh, no, see, I got this time, but I see you can't pay for this. And then you like, I'm not talking to him no more. Watch this. He turned up he hit the lotto, or he get a raise on this job and he balling now at this point. You see him in a Mercedes, then don't be jumping in his face talking about, oh, hey, because I see it happen all the time. It's happened to me numerous of times.
Yeah. I just say don't bring the sneaky links into 2022. And don't be in everybody's DMs and then one person say, oh, they doing this, and you're emailing somebody else while you're emailing that person. And then also, if you're in a relationship,
I was just about to say that,
and you're committed and you're not in that relationship, communicate that with that person instead of going behind their back trying to find somebody else to fill that hole or whatever is missing out of that relationship, to fill that spot that's missing. Communicate that to them, because one thing that Babe talked about, off the podcast and everything, just from him, seeing everybody else and talking to different people as he does his job and they're all around the world or whatever, if you don't communicate some stuff, they'll never know. So you could say, your love language, you could say, okay, my man likes me to feed him strawberries, but I don't like feeding him strawberries, so I'm just going to feed him strawberries, just shut him up. But he can tell just by the way you're doing it that you don't really like it. Then he's going to stop asking. Then that's going to pull y'all apart, because he's like, okay, she don't like me doing that. What did I do wrong? He's going to start asking himself, what did he do wrong? Well, how can he fix this? What is this? That? Just sit down, shut up, and then talk to them and tell them, hey, I don't like when you do this, or we need to work on this, or this is bothering me, or whatever. Now, it's easier said than done, but try it.
Right.
At least try it, because the effort means everything. If they're not willing to sit down, shut up, and listen, then at least you tried to attempt to tell them, and then wait a little bit longer and try again. Don't just say, oh, well, I tried, he didn't listen, she didn't listen, I'm done. I'm going to go find Jimmy to go sleep with to kind of get this frustration that I have off, so I can just come back to him and lay in the bed with him like you did nothing. You did nothing wrong.
Right.
I don't understand how people can literally be in a committed relationship with somebody that loves them and is dedicated to them and would do anything for them. Step out of the relationship. Go sleep with somebody else. Go help somebody else with their phone bill. Go help somebody else with whatever they're doing. And then act like they're not doing anything. Come back, lay next to them, or kiss them like they just didn't get through sucking dick just 3 minutes ago. It doesn't make sense. But the other person doesn't know. One person that I talked to said, it was a quote that they had said, and it said, you weren't sorry when they didn't know.
Yep.
You weren't sorry when they didn't know, but then when they found out, oh, I'm sorry for this. Oh, I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to do that. You meant to do that because that was your choice.
Oh, man, and y'all are not out of the woods either. Y'all, I don't know if y'all thought, oh, yeah, he representing for the men. No, I'm representing for everybody. Stop jumping in everybody's DM, especially if you know that person has a man. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it. You're making yourself look like a bop, a thought. What's other words for a hoe, this, that, and the third. Every other word that y'all love to call women.
If you want to be in somebody's DM or multiple people's DM, be single. You don't have to worry about all that craziness. They're single, you're single. Like, y'all just do your singleness and live in your singleness and keep doing your singleness.
But even jumping in everybody's DM isn't cute either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you like somebody, or you like, you have like some type of attraction to them, just like even if you've never met them, but you're like, oh, they're cute. Oh, okay, well, they seem to have a good personality. Say if you're like watching somebody who does a YouTube, or they have a podcast or something like that, and you would like to talk to them or whatever, talk to them first of all, men. And I'm saying men because I'm on men asses now too. Like, talk to them respectfully. Don't, hey mama, you know what I'm saying, with that head, be like, if I hear that shit, man, I have girl cousins. All of my cousins are girls. Babe met all of them.
Yeah.
She knows I'm not lying. I'm literally the only boy grandson that my grandmother has. Stop the player shit. Females read that shit now. That she used to work a long time ago, but this is different generations. Stop it. That shit's old. That shit's been going on since the Boogie Wonderland times. Like, stop it.
And women, you don't have to sit here in order for you to get a man or attract a man. You don't have to sit here and have your boobs all out and your butt all out and wearing see-through clothes and popping your stuff on Instagram.
Because I'm telling you, us seeing that, we know that you're vulnerable. That's a sign for us, man.
You're easy.
You're easy. Because if you're flashing out like that, okay, just say this. Say if,
or making posts that you want to get laid and you want to suck dick and you want to do this if you wasn't single. What?
And just like, we know a couple people who like post stuff like that. Or we know one main person who really
a couple of people.
But I'm saying the one we know both together. We know one main person that says stuff like that, and it's just like, okay, what the hell? But then turns around and be like, 2020 is the year that I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a bae, and I'm laid. First of all, stop with the bae shit. Second of all, if I see you popping your ass, or not I see you, but if men see you popping your ass, or on your Facebook or your Instagram, whatever, you're doing videos of you twerking and shit like that, how do you think they're viewing you? Mm-hmm. And how do you think they're going to value you?
Or all you're doing is posting sex. Like, every post that you have is about sex.
And I've deleted so many friends, like so many homegirls, because there's even like their moms, and there's pictures of them. I know that y'all like to wear like nice sexy stuff when y'all go out and stuff like that. That's cool. But stop being at home in your white t-shirt and we can see your nipples and your areola through your shirt. Like, stop that, because you know what? That's one sign for a male that I'm finna hit. The only thing he's gonna think in his mind is, I'm gonna try to see that in person. I'm gonna try to hit this, like, for real. That's the only thing they're thinking. They're not respecting you for doing that. I've never seen my wife do any of that, and that's one thing that the reason I respected her so much. I don't want anybody who sits here and popping that ass and twerking that ass and taking the pictures with your booty on the counter, and you're in some booty shorts, or you're taking a picture in the mirror and we can see your nipple print and all this other stuff. We don't want that, because we can't respect that. Because just think about it like this, and this is something my grandfather taught me. If you see that, if a woman is doing stuff like that, and one man sees that, right? And y'all get together. You don't think in that man's head, how many other dudes have seen this?
How many other guys have already gotten that?
Because you've been this way. You can go down this person's Instagram, and I guarantee you're going to see it more than once. Now, and then on top of that, women, that leaves no imagination for the man. Because he already knows. He already knows what that booty looking like. He already knows what this, and this is. He already knows how big your nipples are and what they look like, because you're wearing this white shirt and this, or your see-through shirt and whoop with your pasty. Stop with the pasty bullshit too. Like, y'all have to have more respect for yourself, you have to respect yourself in order for somebody else to respect you. You have to. There is no way in hell, heaven, anything that anybody is going to sit here and respect you if you do not respect yourself. Yes, when I was a model, I did used to post my modeling pictures, and some of them where my shirt was a little open, or I had no shirts, because when I used to model for guests, I was modeling like their pants and stuff like that. But then when I got in a relationship, I was like, you know what? But I bet you that my girl doesn't want to have everybody seeing what she gets. Yes, she knows. Like, like that's mine. He comes home to me like he's all mine. Like he doesn't go and mess around with Susie and Janet and this and that and third. But at the same time, out of respect for my wife, it's like I gotta take that down because that's gonna have different females coming to me in the way that I don't want them coming to me at. Then it's gonna start problem. Why is this person in your DMs? Why is this person in your DMs? Oh, because they saw this. Oh, because so you're sending them pictures? No, it's on my Facebook. Why is that on your Facebook? Like that goes like I said when I said nobody's gonna respect you if you don't respect yourself. That does not only go for females, dudes. I remember there was a period where women kept saying, and it was a real thing. Women kept saying, when the dude wears the gray sweatpants.
Yeah, gray sweatpants.
Because you can see your dick print through that shit.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're not respecting yourself because you know that's what women want to see. You single? Cool. But still, think about this. What happens if, just like I've seen situations, I've been in situations like this, and mine came out good because I knew how to control myself. I was raised by all women, so I knew how to control myself. But what happens if you tell your mom, hey, I'm dating this guy, or hey, dad, I'm dating this girl, or hey, mom, I'm dating this girl, and she's like, what does she look like? Is she pretty? And you go to her Facebook, and you start scrolling through pictures, and your mom's looking at the pictures. And she's like, "Oh, her booty's out. Oh, your mom has already made up in her head, like, okay." So then, when she finally goes to meet your mom, it's like, yeah, I remember her. Yeah, the booty pictures and the this and the that. And that you got to think about the long. You got to think about the long-term situation that you're going to be in, and especially like if you really like somebody, and you and that person decide to have a relationship. Put yourself in their shoes of how they would feel if they saw it. That's just like the same thing as how I said, yes, I did used to be a dancer. I used to be a male dancer. I used to be a stripper. Yes. And I stopped when I had a kid. And it's like, the reason why I stopped is because I thought about it like this. How would I feel if I went to the store with my wife and a guy walks up and he goes, hey, ain't you such and such?
Yes.
Yeah, you was killing that. You was killing that.
Yeah.
And you with your child.
Yeah.
And you're with your husband. And it's like, I'm such and such. Like, everybody has seen you do this stuff. That's the same thing. You ain't even got to strip at a club. You can do something on Instagram, twerking in booty shorts.
Yeah.
Where all your booty cheeks out. That's the same thing. Hey, ain't you such and such Apple something on Instagram? Oh, your pictures are fire. And this is how a lot of men be trying to get females. Oh, I'm trying to do a photo shoot, or I got a music video. Whoop, 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 whoop. I seen you do it. Think about if your husband was around the corner and he heard that. You think he gonna want to deal with that?
No.
And that's how I was. I was embarrassed the first time when I went to Walmart. And the girl asked me, she walked up to me, and it was just me and my son. And she walked up to me, and she was like, hey, aren't you such and such? I'm not going to say my dad's name. But aren't you such and such? And I was like, yeah. Hey, I loved your show. Me and my homegirls are doing this party. And I would really love for you to come dance for us. Whoop, 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 and we'll pay you this. And then whatever they throw at you, like you get this. This is in front of my son.
Yeah.
My son, that I'm doing this to take care of him. That's when I was just like, okay, you know what? That was embarrassing. That was degrading. I'm not doing that. I'm done. I literally, that day, I never went back.
Yeah.
I never went back. And I've had cousins that was in that same situation. I dropped them off at the club because I was a bodyguard for a while. And I've dropped them off at the club, and I'm having to pick them up after the club too, after they dance, because they're getting followed home. And if you don't know the type of situations I'm talking about, it's a good movie called Players Club. Yeah, watch it. Lisa Ray, Bernie Mac, Jamie Foxx.
Subprime example.
Yeah, it's literally right there is it's serious. It's serious. That everything that happened in there, I've seen firsthand because I was a bouncer for strip clubs. I used to be my cousin's bodyguards when they went to strip clubs and stuff like that. Like it's a like seriously, you guys think about what you do before you do it. If you want to be respected in a way, have some respect for yourself. And I'm not saying that, you know, if you're doing this to pay for college or doing this to do that, you know what I'm saying, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge you because I was one of those people, but just if you want to have some respect, think about it. Now I went from doing that to being an intern for a law office. Then I did insurance for a while. Then I went to open up my own car shop. So I started working for several car shops and Valvoline and stuff like that. And now I'm looking into finding my own shop in Oklahoma for me and Babe to go ahead and, you know,
open and
establish and follow my dreams. And then I'm trying to help her to get what she wants to do. And I'm combining my car shop with what she wants to do so we can have our family time at the same time of us working hard. And then we hire people and do this. Like, there's a way to do stuff, and easy money ain't always great money.
Yeah.
Have some respect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't have respect for yourself, how the hell is anybody else going to have respect for you? If you don't know how to love yourself, how the hell is anybody else going to love you? And how the hell are you going to love anybody else?
And basically, just like if you're wanting to be in a relationship, you want a guy that's going to commit to you and everything, or a woman that's going to commit to you. Y'all are going to be soulmates and this and that and the third. Wait on God.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go out there searching for every Tom, Dick, and Harry that you can find that you think that has a nice body or a fast car or this or that or a big dick or whatever the case may be. Wait on God. Because you never know. That big dick motherfucker might be an abusive ass motherfucker. And, you know, then you're like, oh, I've been in this relationship for 2 months and this is not what's going on. You got to wait on God because God's telling you no and you're telling him yes. And he's like, okay, well, you're gonna see why you said yes and I said no.
And the broke person ain't always bad either. Like, don't stop going off of money. I got to say this quick, but the broke person ain't always bad either, because what happens if this guy helps you come up and y'all come up together?
Exactly.
He's broke right now, but this man has goals, he has plans, he has ambition, but he's broke right now. Give that broke guy a chance, because you know what? He might come across a good deal where he becomes partners with somebody, start owning the company, and then you sitting here talking about he broke, but you ain't got the money that you need either. Yeah. And then he ends up making you a partner. Hey, my girl, she's really good with this. I see something in her. Yeah. Then he ends up bringing you up too. Then y'all both coming up together financially and in Christ. Like,
yeah.
Come on, y'all. It's 2022 now. Let's stop making excuses.
Change.
Let's stop being dumb. Let's make a change.
Let's be adults and let's be responsible and respectful for each other and change and be humble, open, and honest with everybody and everything, regardless of whatever is going on. But just be true to yourself, because if you're not true to yourself, how in the hell you're going to be true to somebody else?
Like, that's say one big thing.
What that?
For y'all who have kids, y'all kids are watching everything y'all do.
Yeah.
They're watching everything y'all do. Regardless if you realize it or not, they're watching everything y'all do.
They might not see your post, but they see
how you acting. See, I'm trying to tell you, they see. I've been through this situation, y'all. I'm not just telling y'all to be a hypocrite. I'm for real. I'm telling y'all, I've been through this situation. They're watching everything y'all do. If y'all don't want y'all kids to grow up doing the same thing, you say you want them to be a lawyer or attorney or this and the third, show them how to be one. And don't even be going around talking about, I'm going to show you how to be a boss bitch. I'm going to show you how to be a boss nigga. No. Show them how to stay out of jail, how to not be another statistic, because what you do, they're watching. Just like how you have big brothers and big sisters, find out what to do, what not to do.
And love yourself and show them what self-love means, because show them self and just be honest and everything like that. That's the most thing, because they're, like he said, they're watching. And
everybody's watching. Your grandma watching, like your grandma.
But you know what? If you don't have kids, or you don't have your parents are deceased, or whatever the case may be in your circumstance, the old person that's watching all of the stuff that you're posting, and you're sliding, and you're sneaking, and you're lying, and you're manipulating, or you're doing whatever else you're going to do, thinking nobody's watching me. I don't know. They can't see what I'm saying, but I know that God is watching.
I was just about to say that God is watching, bro.
And he's writing it down. And once you go to heaven or wherever, he's going to ask you, what'd you do when you was 35? Why'd you do this when you was 27? Why did you do this when you was 45? What you going to say? What you going to do then? It's up to him to make that decision. Anyways, guys, y'all be blessed. Have a blessed and safe 2022. Like I said, patience, change, self-love, honesty, being humble. We out.